Hey guys, and welcome to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is episode 30 of Let's Play Tales of Monkey Island. In the previous episode, Elaine turned up. Yeah, there you go. If you want to know what else happened, go back and watch the previous episode. Before I delve into this episode, just a quick announcement. If you are watching this as it comes out, chances are I might not have a video out for about 7 to 10 days or so, because it is the Christmas period, and so I have a lot of time off. I might get another video out, I might not, but yeah, don't worry too much. Don't go phoning the police. I'm all right. But 7 to 10 days, we'll see. Anyway, let's delve into this. So if I remember rightly, I kind of said what I was going to do at the end of the last episode. So I think we've got to make the guy make a new recipe and then put the voodoo summons on the dartboard so that Elaine stabs it. But I don't seem to be able to get them away. Oh, we have to talk to the lady, don't we? What's her name? Her. Yes, this is right. I know it's right.
Hey,
my bones, I know it's right.
What do you want?
I can't remember which one makes them come over. Let's try the
You're
dot
not
one.
still upset about the whole hideously scarring your leg in a bid to seek unholy vengeance against the wrong target thing, are you?
Not that one then. Let's do the sea art fighting.
It's nice to see one female pirate in this bar isn't a fight-crazed wackadoodle.
Oh, I am. I'm just loading up on carbs before joining the fight. Doesn't pay to have a sugar drop in the middle of one of these things, you know.
Ooh, sugar. We have got sugar.
What you gonna do with all that gold?
All what gold?
All that gold inside your chest.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog! Yikes!
Aha, we have them away. So I think we have to go and... Come on, Guybrush, run. Let's give him this one. Tuna colada. I mean, that sounds disgusting.
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time.
Aha, take your time. Now we need to put the voodoo summons on here.
I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Done! One Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations! Ah, gimme!
And now we talk to these guys and get her to stab...
Okay, this is really flattering, but let's
Her.
calm down and talk this out like adults.
I'll be calm when the flay's been filleted like a fish.
Which one was it? You don't have to fight over me. Can you just work it out? I can't remember which one it was. That one. Let's try that one.
Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bite? You got it! And I'll throw in the bark for free!
Huh? Good for nothing words getting in the way of my killing.
Honey, you are formally summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. TM.
Phew! Now I know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
You stay away from my boy's pants, or I'll hang you from my Jolly Roger, you Jezebel! And you, don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a rotten double-crosser.
I told you I had a job to do.
Sure, just doing your job. Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if
What if nothing? Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save. Mrs. Threepwood.
And we're in. I must say, I am totally on Guybrush's side. Like, you have got a wife. Morgan chopped your hand off. Please tell everyone how the pox is LeChuck's fault. Please tell everyone how I've been seeking a cure for the pox. Please tell everyone what a great guy I am. Yeah, that one. Sure.
Could you give the court some idea of what a fine, upstanding pirate your husband is?
Well, let's see. When I first met him, he was breaking into my mansion to steal a statue. Later, after shanghaiing a crew to take him to Monkey Island, he totally failed to rescue me from the evil clutches of the ghost pirate LeChuck, so I had to dress up a couple of monkeys in a bridal gown.
This may have been a bad line of questioning.
Then he left me hanging over a pit while he went looking for the treasure of Big Whoop. I didn't hear from him for 3 years after that. Turned me into a bleeding statue. Left the seater. Oh, and that's not even mentioning all the times I found myself tied up, manacled, or otherwise incarcerated because of his blithering idiocy!
You're too good for him, love.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Shave his belly. Oh, I mean, she's gone through her whole entire career with Guybrush, and yeah, why is she still with him? Love, I suppose. Love conquers all.
Please tell the court how this horrible pox is all LeChuck's fault.
LeChuck? That stick in the mud wouldn't know a good pox if it kicked him in the fundament. Heck, there wouldn't even be a pox if you'd gone through with the voodoo lady's recipe properly. But no, you had to wave that root beer bottle around like some sort of conquering hero. Oh, look at me! I be Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate! Next thing I know, you're trying to replace root beer with root grog and bam! Pox all over the place. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay.
That didn't seem to go well either. I'll say the first one, but I don't trust her.
Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber. I bet all this talk of looking for La Esponja Grande was all plot to spend time canoodling with your little privateering she-slag.
La Esponja Grande, yes, it's right over there, see?
Sure it is.
If I ask her again, is she going to say the same thing, do you think?
Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber. I bet all
Yeah.
this talk of
La Esponja...
Okay. Right, so we've got to go and do something
I'd
then.
like a second to think about my next move, Your Honor.
We do need
Make
a
it
second.
fast! Your character witness is oozing all over my courtroom.
Do we have to pick up La Esponja Grande and give it to her, do you reckon?
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with his
Run
head!
him off the
Feed it
plank.
to the jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know.
Feed it to the jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor.
Arr!
Sugar cakes?
Off with his head!
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
What? Woof.
What is the meaning of this?
My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of the... Quiet up there! The Voodoo Lady.
Ooh, that creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
To the jungle beast!
It can't be true. Can it?
Order! Order! I hereby call for the release of Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she has been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like my Uncle Sid.
I mean, this whole Revelations is making me rethink life. I'm going to talk to the Voodoo Lady because I just simply do not believe LeChuck. I cannot believe it.
Hey, you!
Hello, Threepwood.
You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Esponja.
Ah, I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing potential.
What to maturity? How am I supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
Like all infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to bring it to adult size.
What sort of meal is that?
A feast for the senses. The menu, Threepwood. Take it, and serve the sponge a meal unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam Jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
So, have we got to do another... it looks like another treasure hunt, doesn't it? Okay, it's folded differently. Top fold. Feast for the senses. A voodoo feast in 6 courses, guaranteed to embiggen the smallest beastie. Oh, do I have to fold it in a certain way? Oh, this is confusing. Let's click on that. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, 4th course. Let's open it.
Well, that's odd.
Fold it. Oh, I see. It's like a foldy thing. I mean...
It's like a whole new map now.
A whole new map. Exactly. So if I do that... Right, we'll figure this out as in a bit. Let's talk to LeChuck then.
LeChuck!
Guybrush!
Guybrush, me old matey.
Where have you been? I thought you were with Elaine.
Well, after leaving Spinner Cave, Elaine and I set out to finish releasing all those monkeys I'd captured. After we were finished releasing the last of them, Elaine caught wind of your trial, went into a poxed rage, seized a passing clam schooner, and made a beeline for Flotsam Island.
That's my girl.
Needless to say, I took my own vessel and headed after her. But in the middle of the night, my ship was sunk by a rogue wave. I was washed up on an island of cannibals, from whom I deftly escaped, using many of the self-same skills you taught me back on the Jerkbait Islands.
You know, it's amazing how easily man-eating tribes can be reasoned with.
Knowing I needed to get here more than ever, I lashed together a few bits of cannibal leftovers and warthog sinew to build a makeshift raft. Unfortunately, that was soon eaten by the sharks.
Oh no!
So I swam. I swam as fast as I could for 3 days.
And arrived just in time to save me from the gallows. Nicely done, buddy.
What a story. Oh, I like the Chuck like this. Or do I? My feelings are all over the place. The Chuck should be a bad guy, anyway. Yeah, let's show in the
Miss
menu.
Spooky Pants gave me this menu which will supposedly put more grande in my esponja.
Excellent!
You want to put some of your newfound deductive reasoning to the test and help me figure out what I need for the menu?
I'd give my beard to be able to help you, but I'm afraid my pirate mind is not fit for such things.
Which explains why after all these years you still allowed me to get within a nautical mile of you with a bottle of voodoo root beer.
Have you seen Elaine? We do want to find her. She's gone into the jungle, hasn't she?
Have you seen Elaine?
No, not since she left me in a poxed rage.
She's been doing a lot of that lately.
So thanks for saving my hide. Let's just go through it all.
I would have bet my good hand I'd never say this, but thank you
For what? I've caused you nothing but despair.
for taking the fall back there, and for exposing the voodoo lady. I don't know what to make of any of it, but now I can focus on saving Elaine and dealing with the pox.
It is the very least I could do. But be careful, Guybrush.
I'm always careful.
This from the guy who proposed to his wife with a cursed engagement ring you stole from my hold?
Is that a dig? Is the evil demon pirate LeChuck developing a sense of humor? This is weird. Kudos to your swim instructor.
I was fueled by the fire of our budding friendship.
Fueled by the fire. Oh, the diary. Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Can't believe the voodoo lady has been pulling your ghostly / demonic strings all these years.
It came as a shock to me as well. But her diary spells it all out. You, me, Elaine, we're all part of the voodoo lady's malevolent plans.
Malevolence is in the eye of the beholder, Guybrush Treepwood. I know this is difficult to understand, but things are not as they seem.
No, things seem remarkably convoluted, which is what I've come to expect from you.
I've always had your best interests at heart.
Well, what about my interests? Without your meddling, I could have lived a normal, happy pirate's life.
Ha! The destiny of LeChuck has never been normal.
Right, so should we ask a few more things and then we'll go and find Elaine?
I risked life, limb, and manatee to get La Esponja Grande, and it's a puny, worthless lump.
What?
Soak up the gargantuan wonder that is La Esponja Grande.
That is La Esponja Grande? But wasn't it supposed to hold infinite amounts of voodoo?
I know. What a crock.
The size of the sponge is meaningless. It is what you do with it that matters.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
you fight like a...
That was a silly joke. Right, the sponge is still small. I don't really need to talk to him about that.
Sit tight, buddy. Once I save Elaine, you're next.
Don't worry about me.
So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to have a look at the map again and read what it says in the middle, because I only kind of half read it. Right, open that. Right, feast for the senses. A voodoo feast in 6 courses, guaranteed from big and the smallest beastie. First course, put on a napkin. That's a sight. So sight. A garish cloth, grotesquely bright. Once completed in order, your wee beastie will grow to maturity. Substitutions encouraged. Right, okay, so sight. Second course, antipasta jungle meat gives off a smell like stinky feet. Third course, before the main course, cleanse your palate with taste that hits you like a mallet. Fourth course. The main course will cause quite a flap to find the sixth sense. Use your map. Fifth course. Now engorged a small dessert. A touch so shocking it might hurt. And sixth sense, your meal finished, let out a cheer or belch so loud that all can hear. Right, so in order. Sight. Let's see what we have on here. That could be sight. In fact, let's just open it all the way first. Like that. Is there anything that's like a sight? Not really sure. Now let's fold these in. That's... There are different colours there, aren't there? So maybe we need to do different colours.
I better fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
Oh, go on then. Right, so I'm going to go and try and find Elaine, because I'm presuming I can go into the jungle. No, not this guy.
What was that? Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
Shall I go there, or should I go up to his mansion? Kind of want to go up to his mansion. What was he running away from? He's obviously not there. Maybe he's locked it behind him. But he was sure in a rush. Oh, and I'm in. Could be Morgan. Or a rat.
What the? Morgan! What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
What? What did the monkey tell you? Singe.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's dead. Morgan Le Fay. Has anyone ever died in a Monkey Island game? Apart from the ghosts who are already dead. But has anyone been killed? That was genuinely shocking. Is this PG-13? Or 12A if you're in England. Wow. You know what? I'm going to leave it right there. I think that's the perfect place to leave it right there. And hopefully I'll be back in a day or two. But otherwise, hold on to your butts, guys, for the next 10 days or so. And hopefully we can go and save the day. And pin it all on LeChuck. Let's face it, it's LeChuck. Right. Thanks very much, guys. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please leave a like. As always, I really do appreciate it. And until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is you're doing right now. And take care.